I'm here with my friend Christian. We're in his van right now looking over video that you guys might have ran into.
Mm.
Christian, introduce yourself.
What's going on? Name is Christian Velez, full name.
And Christian's the one on the wall right now, red shirt. I'm the dude in the drug rug
Yeah.
at the bottom,
Yeah.
safe and sound.
That's funny.
So, Christian,
What's up?
you're free soloing this. What made you want to do this shit, dude? Because we were not planning on this, dude.
Um so like I was looking at the wall and I definitely felt like it was doable. So I figured I'd go for it, honestly. I've done it once and it was just more in the easier route. You can see the corner of the middle section where it's like you can get halfway. And I did that and I just kept inspecting the wall, which was like a couple months back. But this one just felt it felt pretty good to me. I know there was a little sprinkling outside, so I was a little worried. But honestly, dude, I just sent it. That's the only thing I could think of.
Watching this, dude, you are using a lot of chalk. And one thing I just want to point out to people watching this is it had been raining earlier. It wasn't downpouring or anything, but there was definitely some mist. And that's one thing that had me kind of worried as I was watching you come
Yeah.
up this wall. But I can definitely see you were overcoming that with chalk. Is that what you were doing? Were you using a lot of chalk because of you felt like the rock was a little damp, or were you doing it to feel more secure?
I'd say both, honestly, because there were some points that were pretty damp. Yeah, this is like I'm looking at it right now, seeing how I was going. Really trying to plant my feet here. I was worried about the sprinkling, yeah, for sure. So the chalk just, um, yeah, I did not. So sweating in the hands, looking down, only happened maybe once or twice, just mere moments. So the chalk definitely gave me some good leverage.
At this point, do you think you realize it's like, okay, at this point, if I fall, this is a broken leg?
You guys can probably see if you can look, just where my head's pointing. I'm looking up the whole time, except for like one particular point when I kind of looked down and I was like, oh, there it is,
There it is.
there it is, right there.
What
That's
was
it.
going through your mind?
I saw Mervin's face and I was like, wait.
Did he look concerned?
No, just unfazed with his eyeglasses. It was really
No,
funny.
I have to point this out. Me and my friend Merv, the guy to the bottom left, we were both like, bro, you really shouldn't be doing this.
You guys went from like straight we're talking, just getting ready for this, and as I get up, immediate silence. And it kind of made me a little nervous about that. I was like, legit, you guys are like locked in to see me, but locked in ready for whatever was going to happen. That kind of made me nervous at first, but everything else was particularly good. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say this is like the the craziest kind of rock to free solo. I'd say it's doable for anyone. Just the dude.
There's a little kid that
Okay,
listens to
so
this.
okay. Yeah. Let me backtrack because this is YouTube. This is like kind of public. I'm not particularly a public person, so I say some unhinged shit all the time. So you definitely have to have a fancy with rock climbing. Like technique is the biggest thing. You don't need a lot of strength for this. There is a lot of good points where you can really dig your fingers in, and so you can see the chalk points. There's a lot of chalk there, which means it's been climbed a lot. So people have already figured out the technique. Um, you just have to get pretty firm with the technique, and I'd say you're fine.
I wanna ask you because you just got to that ledge.
Yeah.
So what's going through your mind now?
So this point was
Because I mean, you didn't even really it doesn't look like you're taking much rest at all, dude. Like you're just going for it, man.
yeah. I didn't want to think about it too much, honestly. The thing about free soloing this, I free soloed a couple things before, but it just that headspace that you get in free soloing. is you got to do it perfect, as most free soloists say. Or you fall. You got to do it perfect. There's no like kind of off step or anything. You got to do it right. And so it just felt like I was like just doing something new, you know? Most people don't do things that are new. So right here, this point, so like you were saying like what I was thinking about right here, I was thinking this is sketchy. This is the point where it got sketchy because I've done it before on rope. It was pretty hard. But not crazy. It just I didn't know what to do because it was the first time I ever did it on this particular area. So that in of itself, I just wasn't comfortable.
Not a lot of cracks, you know.
No, definitely not a lot of cracks. That's why I was taking my time here, trying to find the cracks. There's one right there. You can see both hands are on it. Yeah, there you go. And then that's when I was like, this is not good, because I just couldn't find footholds.
I quite literally shit myself when I saw you drop to that ledge. And I know that was more of a tactical thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was really concerned you were going to roll off. Were you
Oh, look at
a couple?
Got it up there. I'm like you were saying, fighting for my life. Like, having a moment.
And they just had no idea, bro. Like they're
Yeah,
having a
completely
whole
no
moment,
idea.
bro. They're having a
Oh,
whole moment. We'll give them their privacy.
Yeah, so that was so I looked down and I noticed, if I fall in a good fashion way, I'd be fine. I was not scared at all to fall down, but I know it scared the shit out of you. Yeah. This is the point where I was asking questions, for sure.
And now we were offering to lead climb this up here and set up a rappel line for you.
Yep.
So, there were options, but you didn't want to hear it. You just wanted to do it yourself.
Yeah. Down climbing is a thrill for me, I really say. Because that's like, I don't know, down climbing is a different thing. It's
so much harder, dude.
It's much harder.
So much harder.
Yeah. Down climbing is, man, it's different. It's really different.
A 5'8" on a down climb can easily feel like a 5'10".
Yep, there we go. That's a better way to say it. Because right here, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take the middle. I'm going to be better safe than sorry. And plus, I was thinking about, like, not scaring you guys. This is the point where I was like, okay, wait a minute. There's other people around me. If I was alone, then it'd be probably different.
If you would have fell, it definitely would have ruined the day.
Yeah, I know. Mervin would not have had it, dude. I was thinking here I could continue. I really could.
Oh my God, dude. I'm so glad you just went down.
Look, this video is not some guy who completed a free solo in this magnificent kind of way. This is a guy who attempted something that most people wouldn't. Something that I think more people should do, in a sense. Not free soloing, this, but just doing something that's like pretty uncomfortable,
You gotta tell people like what type of climber you are. Like after that, dude. Like what do you climb in the gym? Like when we do lead, like what are you typically doing?
Well, I've done 5'11s on lead, so I've done a couple of those. 5'10s are quite easy for me. I can really hit it. Even I've tried it without chalk sometimes. 5'12s I need a lot of takes or a lot of falls before I can make it.
This is where we're coming over here because it's like, okay, well, maybe if he falls, we can like cushion him a little bit.
I saw that, and I was like, oh.
I throw my sunglasses. I'm like, I'm not going to break my sunglasses though.
Dude, look at that. Yeah, this got pretty sketchy. This got sketchy. Oh, dude. Yeah, so overall, this was this is a pretty awesome climb. I'm unfulfilled. I really am. I told I was telling Charles. I was like, it's kind of funny. I was just gonna go to the public. I was like, God, I need to go back. We need to climb this again. Yeah.
Dude, I'm really like fascinated with, like what you're doing here and, like the energy, and I know you're about it, and no one was, in any way like pushing you up in that wall, and in some ways, I feel like by recording it, I'm kind of encouraging it, but I did if you're going to do stupid shit, someone should record it.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy.
That's it. That's a good point. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, look, to the public, they definitely recommended me not to do this. But they definitely said, if you're doing this, we're gonna record this. we're gonna record this. I'm like, okay, all right.
And now, anyone that's like wondering like what this is the Manchester Wall in Richmond. This was actually a Civil War bridge that was destroyed by the Union. And some of the pillars are still left on the river. Very beautiful, On the other side of this, if I were to flip the drone around, you'd see Richmond across the water, and just very, very beautiful, beautiful place to climb. A lot of very fun crack climbing over here.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. Richmond's awesome, man. It really is. It's got like this vibe, like rainy, misty. Yeah, this is the part where I was like, okay, we're getting really close.
I know. At this point, me and Mervin are just like, okay, well.
I was so pissed off. I was so
At least he's not gonna die.
So
He's
pissed
good.
off. And then Mervin was like, why don't you just continue over there? I was like, okay.
What you doing, Mervin?
No, he could definitely do this. He could probably do it better than me, honestly. He's just a much better climber than me.
You're a humble guy, Christian. If I know one thing about you, man. Very humble guy.
Appreciate that, man.
Well, thanks for coming out, climbing with me, man, and recording this video, man.
Dude,
and
it was great to have you.
I hope you have a good night, bro.
You too, man. Dude, that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Dude, thanks for doing this, man. Seriously, you didn't even have to do this. Seriously, like I don't ever ask.